and record, and it is now recording. So we are going to talk about the 2018 incentive trip. Woo! All right. So last week at Reunion, it was announced that the incentive trip is one of two options. We have either the cruise that is going to depart out of Barcelona, Spain, and it's going to visit another stop in Spain, 2 in Italy, and 2 in France, I think. Overall, it's a 7-night trip out of Barcelona. So you can earn that, or you can choose Sensi Family Reunion, which is going to be in July, in Anaheim. So either way, regardless of which trip you're aiming for, the point system is going to be the same regardless of which trip. So if you have not already printed off the paper, the tracker that I had put on the event for this page, make sure that you print this off, mainly because I have seen other trackers and stuff, but a lot of it's really, really clustered, and it's kind of intimidating just seeing all these numbers scattered all over the screen. But I think this is the most simple one, so that not only can you track what you're anticipating on doing, but then also you can actually track your actual monthly points and then kind of readjust month by month to see what areas you can make up or which areas you need to improve on throughout the incentive period so that you can earn this trip. So first thing that I want those who attended Reunion is at the very bottom there is an event points, and I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but event points at the very bottom. So if you attended Sensi Family Reunion last week, you're going to go ahead and mark in 2,000 points anywhere on the bottom. So you're going to have it here, but then you also are going to be awarded this 2,000 points. So you can go ahead and mark your 2,000 points down here at the bottom under actual as well. Okay. Next is your PRV, the very first column. I want you to go ahead and fill in those boxes for your PRV for August through January of what your personal sales goals are going to be for those months. Now remember, August is going to be the 10% off month. If you attended Reunion, you will also be able to sell 5 of the Sensi on the Go bundles. So that should be a pretty good month for you PRV-wise. September is going to be the brand new catalog. So that is probably going to be one of your top PRV months. So make sure that you're kind of showing September as one of your higher goals PRV-wise, because that is going to be a month where you can really be a sales rock star and make up a lot of these points that you might need. October is when we really kick it into gear for the Christmas and the shopping season and whatnot. That's when people are going to start buying Christmas gifts. That's when people are really hearing about the new catalog. So October is going to be should be a big sales month for you. Also, I don't remember which months in the past, but normally in the fall time, there's some type of sale, whether I think it was October, one year was the monster sale or something like that. And then in November, again, it's going to be the last minute. People are going to be buying Christmas presents for the holidays and stuff like that. So November should be another big sales month for you guys. December, it kind of tends to trickle down once we hit the shipping cutoff for Christmas. It has changed every year, so I'm not really sure what the Christmas shipping deadline is going to be this year, but normally people are going to rush and scurry about the first week or two of December and get those orders in, and then it's going to kind of die down, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because then that means that you're not going to have orders coming in, the day of Christmas or Christmas Eve. You're actually going to be able to enjoy your families. So August, September, October, November should be pretty strong sales months for you guys, PRV-wise. So make sure you guys are not being too cautious, too safe with your PRV goals for those months. And then December and January, we're going to kind of slow it down, but still should be pretty decent in sales because of the fact of the January is Bring Back My Bar. Is that right, Amber? Yeah, January will be Bring Back My Bar again, so that normally helps with sales. So go ahead and make sure you have your sales of what you hope to get or what you're planning on doing. Now, if your numbers at the very end do not equal out to where you want to be, the PRV is going to be the best place to where you can go and kind of like play with the numbers if you need to adjust your numbers a little bit to get you where you want to be. So again, that's going to be the very first top line, and that's going to be your PRV. Now, once you go month to month at the end of the month, then you'll actually go down to the second chart and fill in where your PRV, what you ended at the end of the month for. So the next rows. Columns are up and down. The next row is PRV consistency. So that is if you are planning on having 500 or more PRV for 5 out of the 6 months. So that means that you can have a bad month, whether it's December or whether it's January. But as long as 5 of these 6 months you plan on having 500 PRV, I want you to go over to January, draw a line through all of it, and put 2,500 points right there on the second row where it says PRV consistency. 5 out of 6 months of 500 or more PRV. So again, 5 out of the 6 months, you're going to earn 2,500 points just for doing your minimum 500 PRV, which you should be doing anyways, so that you are building your team, growing your team, training your team, and you're being paid off your team. The next row is for your frontline certified. If you've been in any of our training programs, or if you've heard the home office training programs, they say that you should try to aim with 1 to 2 new recruits per month. I'm going to keep it easy. I don't want to be stressed during this incentive period, so I'm aiming for just one new recruit every month and helping that one recruit get certified. So if you're going to have the same goal, you're going to want to fill in 1,000 points for each one of those months. So you're going to have one recruit, and you're going to focus on that one recruit getting certified, which is 1,000 PRV. Now, they do not have to get certified the month that you recruit them. They can, join in August, and then as long as they are certified by January 31st, you are going to get that 1,000 points for that new recruit. After listening to the director's call, we did get a little bit more clarification for some questions that people had in regards to this frontline certified, which is they don't have to be brand new recruits. If you have somebody that is currently on your team that is not hit certified yet, and they become certified during this incentive period, that will also earn you 1,000 points. So after this, I want you to go onto your performance tab on the workstation and click downline report. And if you have any team members that are still listed as essential consultant, I want you to make a plan to contact them, work with them one-on-one, and get them to 1,000 lifetime PRV. Because that means that, one, you've already done the hard part. They've already joined. That is the hard part for a lot of people, is the recruiting aspect. So if they're already on your team, you're halfway there already. So then you just want to work with them with this new catalog, with the new scent delivery system, with the holidays coming up. Getting somebody that's on your team certified should be super, super easy, and an easy 1,000 points for you. Now, if you've had a team and you've had some team members fall off, make sure you're reaching out to these team members or prior team members, because if they did not hit certified prior to them becoming inactive and they come back and then certify, again, that's another 1,000 points. Also, if they were not on your team. So if you know somebody that used to be a Sensi consultant but is no longer a Sensi consultant, they can email account services at sensi.com, request a sponsor change to you, make sure that they have your consultant ID number, and email to and request to be reinstated under you. And then again, if they hit certified between any time between August 1st and January 31st, then that means that you're going to gain 1,000 points. So that takes care of the third column. Now, the personal promotion points. I hope that the fall is full of promotion points for you guys. Like I said, it's our busy season. It's when people are really wanting to join, because next month we will have the enhanced kit, where they'll get the summer and the fall catalogs and testers. So it's a really good time for joining, and it's a really big time for sales. So normally that means that we're going to have a bunch of promotions. So if you plan on promoting at any time during this period, then between those months, I want you to put in the promotion points. Now, if you're not sure how much the point system is for promotion, If you promote to certified, you're going to earn 1,000 points. So if you plan on promoting to certified in any of these months, go ahead and put 1,000 points in one of these blocks. If you plan on promoting to lead, go ahead and put 1,500 points in one of these blocks. And now remember, you can promote more than once. Even if you promote twice in a month, you are going to get the promotion points for, say, lead and certified. You won't just get lead, you will get certified points and lead. So you can promote more in a month or more in this incentive period. You will get the points for every single level that you hit. If you plan on promoting to star, you will get 2,000 points for the incentive trip. If you plan on promoting to superstar consultant, then make sure you mark down 3,000 points in one of these blocks. And if you plan on becoming a director this fall, which is totally doable, and yes, I'm looking at some of you because you guys can totally do it. Director will be 5,000 points that you can earn by promoting to director in one of these months. Good so far? Am I going too fast for you guys? No? Okay, good. So the next column, row, I already said that. Next row is going to be monthly paid at title. So again, it's like the PRV consistency. No, that's the next one. So your monthly paid at title is going to be based on the title that you are at that month. So if you are a lead and you plan on hitting lead numbers, which means 1,000 TWV and 500 PRV yourself, then that means to go ahead and put 300 points in each one of those squares that you plan on being a lead. If you are a star for a certain month and you are paid at star, then go ahead and write 400 in those months. If you are a superstar consultant being paid at that certain title, go ahead and write 500 points. So, for example, if you plan on being a lead for August and September, you would write 300 in the August and September blocks. And then if you plan on promoting in October to star, then you would put 400 in the October box. Does that make sense? Okay. And then superstar consultant will be 800 points. So any month that you plan on getting paid at superstar, right? No, I'm covering it up. No, sorry. Superstar is 500 points. Director is 800 points. Sorry. My little circle thing was covering up my screen. Okay. Any questions on that row? Good? All right. The next row is the paid at title consistency. So this goes back to the same way the PRV consistency is, which is 5 out of 6 months. So again, if you have a bad month, please do not stress. You are allowed and you are allotted bad months during the incentive trip. There's always other ways for you to make up the points, but during these PRV consistency and paid at title consistency, you only have to do it 5 out of the 6 months. So everybody's going to get paid at title, right? Hopefully, yes? So I want you to go ahead and draw an arrow all the way across, and at the very end, again, put 2,500 points. Again, that's if it doesn't matter if you do not promote this whole time. If you are paid at your title, if you're a star and you hit star numbers every month, you're going to earn 2,500 points just for continuing to hit those numbers. Now, for Frontline Sensational Start, me personally, I'm leaving it blank because it's really based on your recruits, your new recruits, and what they're going to do. Kind of out of your hands in a point, but you can still be there coaching and working with them, because if you're working with them to hit certified, which is 1,000 PRV, then level 1 is right after that. So Frontline Sensational Start, you can base that on your own. Base it on how your current recruits have been hitting. If your current recruits have been hitting 1, 2, 3, go ahead and base it on your own. For me personally, I don't want to rely on what other people's performances are, so I'm just leaving that blank so that if I get it, then I get it. If I don't, I'm not relying on it for my point system. And then the very last row is for the event points. So again, if you went to reunion, go ahead and draw a line and put 2,000 points. That is a given for attending reunion. Now what I want you to do is at the end of every row, I want you to go ahead and add up all 6 months. The calculator. What math teacher told us that we would never have a calculator always at our hand when we were in school? They lied. Because we do now. Okay. Now, once you have done a total all the way across, then I want you to add all the way down. And then I want you to circle that number. And give me a thumbs up when you are all done. Yay! All right, so hopefully if you're not already done, you are almost there. And what I want you guys to look at is the fact the number that you just circled is just based on you doing your own PRV. You hitting your current title that you're already at. Recruiting just one person a month and working with them to get certified. Being paid at your current title and hitting it 5 out of the 6 months. The same thing with PRV. And then if you attended reunion. Hopefully, by then, the number that you have circled is a lot closer to what you thought you were already going to be. And again, this number is before any promotion points, unless you broke down that you were planning on promoting. This is before you add in any of your frontline hitting sensational start, which you can have happen. And then if your number that you just circled is not close to where you want to be, then you can go back up to that very first row and adjust your PRV based on where you need your numbers. So remember, the numbers to earn the incentive trip is level 1 is 15,000 points, and that is for reunion registration. Level 2 is for one person to earn the cruise. And again, that is a 7 nights cruise to where pretty much everything's all-inclusive. The drinks minus alcohol, since he doesn't pay for alcohol, make sure I add that in there. All of your food, all of the functions, the parties, and everything that Cincy does on board, it's all included, is for level 2, and that is 20,000 points. Level 3, which is for all-inclusive, that means your flight to Barcelona and the cruise for one is just 25,000 points. And then if you want to take your husband or your significant other, it's just 30,000 points. 30,000 points will get you and a guest, non-consultant guest, both of your flights and both of you 7 nights on this amazing ship, which I don't know if I share with you guys or not. It is currently being built. This ship is not even built yet. It is going to be the biggest ship in the world, and we are going to be on the 3rd voyage. So there's 2 other sailings prior to us, which I'm totally fine with, because then that means they're going to work out all the kinks before we get on board, hopefully. If anybody gets stranded out on sea, hopefully it's them and not us. I'm just putting that out there. But that's all that you guys need. So does it look a little bit more doable now that you actually put the numbers in front of you, looking at what you're already doing? You're probably already doing your 500 numbers. You're probably already hitting your team numbers that you need to hit. So once you actually put the numbers down and you add it up, you can see how close you already are to earning this incentive, and it hasn't even began yet. Does that make you guys a little bit more excited about this incentive? Like, I think this is probably the easiest incentive that I've seen for any consultant, regardless of what your title is. It's totally doable. So like I said, if your numbers are not to the level that you want to be, then maybe you need to adjust your PRV goals each month. For me, I'm focusing on 2,000 PRV for the big months. Not only because that helps me with the PRV numbers, but also once I hit 2,000, that means I get that 5% bonus. And during these big months, it's totally doable. And then if you're not hitting those numbers, become a recruiting person. Recruit those team members or get those old team members back to Sensi and on your team if they are not certified already. That is the easiest way. So if you have any other questions, any personal questions, anything that might be confusing you, feel free to shoot me a message. If you want to do a one-on-one Zoom, if it's easier for you to do this video chatting, just let me know. That's what I'm here for, you guys. So hopefully this answered a lot of questions. Hopefully it makes you guys a little bit more excited knowing that it's totally doable. And I think that's about it. Amber?
Hey, can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody here? Were they here last year? Hi, Mackenzie.
No.
Were y'all? Nobody was here last year?
There's a couple, but a lot of team members are newbies, so this is their first incentive. It's exciting.
Well, it is very exciting. But something to think about, if you were here last year, go back and look at your PRV for, August through January and see, what you had during those months. And that can help you with, at least kind of guide you to, what you have to look forward to or what you can expect, I guess, PRV wise. And of course, you're going to have to adjust from there. But just something to go back and look at and at least give you a little bit of an idea.
Yes, definitely.
So I have one more question for you, Bridget. I didn't get on the director call today, and I don't know if this was mentioned. But for those that, because the consistency points or the paid at title points are for lead and above. Mm-hmm. Did they say anything about those that are certified now and promote during next month, or promote now and start next month? I mean, even though their promotion doesn't even take into effect until payday.
Yes. So Jason, I guess that was the biggest question on the director's page, and questions in general I saw on the team page as well. Jason did say that they actually have until the end of next month to promote. So if they promote this month or next month, they still are eligible to get the paid at title consistency points.
Good deal.
So any other questions, guys? Anything that I did not cover that you don't mind asking here on the video?
Here, I'm going to say one thing because you weren't sure of all of the different stops, so I pulled up my pictures I took. The first one after leaving from Barcelona is Palma de Mallorca, Spain, then to Provence, France, and then Florence, Italy, Rome, Italy, and Naples, Italy.
Yay!
Exciting!
That is exciting. I have not been to some of these places. I'll have to post some pictures. But when I was pregnant with Trinity, Shannon and I actually went on the Mediterranean Disney cruise, and we went to some of these stops. We didn't go to all of them, but there are some amazing, you see the different structures and the historical, places and stuff like that. And one of them was, the Colosseum. Let me tell you, that thing looks big in pictures, but when you were there in person, oh my God, it's amazing. And the Leaning Tower of Pisa, that thing, it's unimaginable, and it's such an amazing thing to see there, to see it in person. I know I've seen it in movies and pictures and everything. To see it in person is amazing, and the fact that I'll get to actually go here and actually drink wine this time because I won't be pregnant, I'm so excited. So excited. So, and those that cannot go on the cruise, don't worry. We are going to Anaheim, and we are getting an after hours, exclusive. They are literally shutting the park down. It's only going to be Sensi consultants at the Disney California Adventures, I think is what it's called. Disney, you guys. I'm so excited. Disney, Disney, Disney. So we are going to have, they said, a concert. I know, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. So they said we are going to have a concert, and then we are going to have the awards night, and we are still going to also have the after hours. So it's going to be a bunch of fun and excitement. If you guys did not know, today registration went ahead and opened up. That is exciting because of the fact that it gives us so much more time to budget for it. We can go ahead and get on the payment plan. You do not have to pay the $250 or $300 for registration today. You log on to your events tab and register with just $50 down today. And then on the 15th of every month, it's like $19.58 per month. That's it for the payment plan. Totally doable, totally able to be on a budget. I'm looking into houses right now. Amber, this past reunion, did an Airbnb. Hopefully, we won't have any of the same issues all the way out in California versus what we had in Kansas City. But I am looking at houses because it was really fun, even just being in the hotel room and having people come back afterwards and just getting to spend that time with our team members and stuff. So I think it would be really fun to find a house that can fit all of us, and within all of our budget. Actually makes it a little bit cheaper to stay in the house versus a small hotel room. And then also they all have full-size kitchens and stuff, so we could always cook and, you know, budget a little bit easier that way too, rather than trying to eat out every meal. And it's within walking distance from the houses that I have found. So if you are not able to go on the cruise, the reunion is just as exciting. You'll get your registration paid for. If you're level 2, then you will have your registration and hotel paid for. Is that right, Amber? Or is that level 3?
No, 2.
2. Okay. I'm always confused on the different levels. But it's still, then you get all the training. You'll get the product kit for free or product giveaways, whichever one they do. And then you get to spend time with us at Disney. It's Disney. You guys better be, like, you just better bring, like, a whole suitcase. Because even if Cincy doesn't give us a lot of stuff, y'all are going home with a lot of freaking Disney crap from me. Because I'm so excited for crafting. I'm just saying. I have a whole year to start shopping. I'm so excited. Disney and Cincy everywhere. I'm so excited. It's Disney, of course. So, okay, I have kept you guys long enough. If you have any questions, please do not be afraid to message me, whether I'm your sponsor or director or even just an adoptee. Just shoot me a message. If you need to do one-on-ones, we can do one-on-ones. If you want a more personalized plan to look at your numbers last year versus this year, or to set sales goals, let me know. If you're having issues with recruiting or sales or anything like that, let me know or ask on the team page. It's what we're here for, you guys. So I'm excited. This cruise, this incentive trip is totally doable for all titles, and I can't wait to travel with you guys next summer. So I hope you guys all have an amazing night. I hope this has made you feel a lot better and a lot more excited about this incentive trip. Make sure that you are sharing your excitement, because not only does it help, you know, really validate what your goals are, but when people see your excitement about going on a cruise and about going to Anaheim, to Disney, that right there is going to be one of your guys' recruiting tools. So share your excitement. Let people know that it's not just about selling waxes and warmers. It's about traveling. It's about spending time with your friends, your new friends that you meet through Cincy. Use these tools, use the events, use the excitement to your advantage. All right. So again, have a good night, everybody. And if you have any questions, just let me know. That's what I'm here for.